Equity in the marketplace is a cornerstone of a healthy economy. Consumers purchase items with the assurance that the weighing or measuring device in use is accurate and correct. Merchants rely on standards to promote a level playing field among competitors. Fairness in the marketplace dates to the founding of our nation. On March 2, 1799, John Adams signed the country's first weights and measures law. On any given day, consumers make dozens of purchase decisions at the grocery store, the gas pump, to pay for a taxi fare or purchase home heating oil. As diverse as the character of daily necessities are, they share a common ingredient. Consumers can trust that they are getting what they pay for with an active weights and measures program. Scales in use at commercial retail outlets are required by Massachusetts state law to be inspected and tested annually by a weights and measures official. Inspectors find a variety of scales in the marketplace, varying in size, shape, application, and use. A majority of scales in the Barnstable jurisdiction are 30-pound capacity scales, most commonly found in supermarkets, grocery stores, delis, convenience stores, and other small food markets. The inspector places certified weight on the scale, verifying that it tests accurately. A sticker indicating the scale has been tested and certified for the year is applied only if the scale is found to have accurate test results. The town of Barnstable's Transfer and Recycling Center operates a large capacity scale. Vehicles are driven onto the scale to weigh construction debris, building trash, manure, bulky items, and household waste. In 2015, the scale weighed 4,281 loads that totaled over 5.7 million pounds. A 1% error would result in over 57,000 pounds in incorrect charges. Large capacity scales are also found at septic treatment facilities, aggregate plants, and landscaping material businesses. Most everyday items for sale in the marketplace have a Universal Product Code, or UPC. It's a series of numbers and vertical bars that is shorthand for product information. When a cashier passes a UPC symbol over an electronic scanner, a computer identifies the symbol and sends a pre-programmed price to the checkout register. That price then appears on the display screen. Scanner technology has several advantages. It speeds up checkout time, lowers labor costs, and improves sales and inventory records. Studies show that scanning errors can result in both overcharges and undercharges. Savvy consumers are those who are aware of prices and who routinely watch and check the scanner charges for the items they buy. In Massachusetts, price verification inspections can be conducted at any retail store that uses an automated retail checkout system to determine the charged price. The purpose of the procedure is to ensure that consumers are charged the correct price for the items they purchase. The price which an item is offered for sale must agree with the price that is charged at the checkout counter. Promising one price and charging a higher price is against the law. Taxis use a meter to determine the fare for its passengers. A taximeter is not only measuring distance, but increases for time. The taximeter advances the fare for wait time as well. Both methods of charging fares are tested at the town's taxi course on the service road. The measured course is comprised of 6 sets of yellow markers where the taximeter may drop or increase the fare. After the taximeter passes the distance traveled test, the time measuring feature is tested. If the meter passes both distance and time tests, the inspector seals the meter. Weekly large percentages of consumer budgets go toward the purchase of grocery products and commodities. These are the necessities of daily living: breads, cereals, meats, dairy, frozen foods, paper products, cleaning supplies, and other staples. The variety of markets available ranges from the superstore to the corner variety store. To ensure customers have accurate and uniform pricing information, Massachusetts item pricing law requires that every item be priced in a clear and conspicuous manner. In 2012, the item pricing law was revised to allow stores to apply for a waiver from item pricing and use in-aisle price scanners. Stores that don't seek a waiver must continue to use the item price system, which requires that all items be individually priced. During the winter months, oil is used to heat many homes in Massachusetts. When a consumer is low on oil, they call their oil service provider and a truck is sent out to fill up the tank. An oil truck driver pumps product through a metering device called a vehicle tank meter. The fuel delivery starts with the driver inserting a delivery ticket into the vehicle tank meter. Fuel is then pumped through the meter and the gallon delivered is registered on its indicator. At the completion of the delivery, the driver removes the ticket to be left at the location. The delivery ticket is mechanically printed in the vehicle tank meter with the name and address of the buyer and seller, the delivery date, type of fuel, and price per gallon, unless other arrangements have been made. Vehicle tank meters on fuel trucks are found not only making deliveries to our homes, but are used to refuel jets and airplanes, motor vessels, large off-road equipment like front-end loaders and bulldozers, and supply large quantities of heating oil to schools and commercial properties. Retail motor fuel meters require annual inspection by Weights and Measures officials. Upon arriving on location, the person in charge is notified of the inspection and procedures. Before any fuel product is dispensed, the inspector takes several necessary safety precautions. The hose and nozzle are inspected to ensure they are in proper working condition. The inspector checks security seals and the mechanical components for damage or tampering. To test the gas meter, the nozzle is removed from its hanger and the pump is activated. The gas pump indicator must reset to 0 upon activation. The inspector dispenses fuel into a test measure. A test measure is a precision measuring device. The inspector turns the pump off by hanging up the nozzle and ensures the indicator figures remain constant. The inspector takes a reading from the test measure's sight glass and notes it on the inspection report. The inspector verifies computation accuracy and total cost by multiplying the total gallons by the price per gallon. The fuel is returned to the station's holding tank. Here, the Weights and Measures official approves the device for use in commercial transactions. Weights and Measures inspections require specialized equipment. The town owns a measurement assurance compliance test truck you might have noticed around town. The town of Barnstable acquired the truck in the fall of 1987. In 2002, the truck underwent an overhaul that removed the original Ford F-350 chassis and replaced it with a Chevrolet 3500. The custom-built body consists of several components that test the accuracy of petroleum measuring devices, mainly gas meters and oil truck meters. On the rear of the truck, a lockable hood houses 6 stainless steel volumetric provers, 3 2-gallon and 3 10-gallon, that are attached to 3 100-gallon holding tanks. Mounted in the middle of the truck are the town's 2 larger provers. There is a 25-gallon prover and a 200-gallon prover. Consumers seldom question the quantity statement on a package, the indicator on a scale, or the gallons of fuel they put into their cars. Weights and Measures inspections serve both the purchasing public and members of the commercial community who sell to the public by assuring equity in the marketplace, discouraging unfair competition, and promoting consumer confidence. If you have any questions or concerns regarding the performance of a commercial weighing or measuring device used for trade, bring it to the attention of the merchant. If the problem is not resolved, contact the local Weights and Measures office for advice and assistance. The Barnstable Weights and Measures jurisdiction includes Barnstable, Bourne, Brewster, Chatham, Dennis, Harwich, Mashpee, Orleans, Sandwich, and Yarmouth. In 2015, Barnstable Weights and Measures inspected 1,318 scales. During the year, net weight compliance inspections resulted in over $169,000 in savings to consumers and merchants. In 2015, 1,485 motor fuels were tested. Of the total, 75 meters needed a calibration adjustment. The adjustments resulted in over $236,000 in savings to consumers and merchants. In 2015, 137 taximeters were inspected and sealed. In 2015, Barnstable Weights and Measures inspected 117 vehicle tank meters. 6 meters needed adjustment, resulting in savings of $9,000. 207 price verification inspections in 2015 saved consumers more than $208,000. Item price inspections in 2015 saved consumers in excess of $304,000. In 2015, consumers and merchants received over $900,000 in savings from Barnstable Weights and Measures inspections. The department conducted a total of 3,722 device inspections.